Today is chapter 6 on the Pilgrim's Path. Boom. You want to check audio for me real quick?
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, that sounds good.
Does it? Sweet.
Yep, yeah, that sounds great.
I'm not muted or anything and you're coming in clear?
Yep.
Epic. Alright, well then, who would like to recap from last sesh? Gonna make me roll for it again?
I did it last time.
I mean, I can't really do it.
Yes, you can. We'll just fill in the blanks.
We did a lot of learning.
I did some things, then I fell asleep.
Jet lag is taking another soul.
Alright. Somebody get
Up
into it.
to the dwarf, Celine. Isn't that her name?
Yeah.
Yeah, down in the secret little passageway through the inn. Luthus took us down there, and we all went and read some books and learned some names of what I believe are some dragons. And then Callum read a book that was also a bunch of names, but I honestly don't know what that was about. And then, did we leave that place?
No. You guys were discussing around a table your next steps.
Yeah, that's right. We were talking about the Lost Temple of Baravax. Did I remember that correctly this time?
Sure did.
Oh yeah.
The path.
Yeah, and the path, Emberstone, Ember Path.
Oh.
That's right. We were talking to Guard. Guard went through there.
Emberline Pass.
Emberline. I knew there was Ember in it. Yeah, because
Emberline Pass in the Emberline Caldera at the base of the Ash Clasp Teeth.
Yeah, nice and hot.
Yeah, it is the caldera. Active, apparently.
It's like, is it caldera? And what is that exactly?
A bowl in the earth filled with lava.
I was gonna say it's not like it's like a volcano, but it's just
Ground.
shallow. It's in the ground rather than being.
It's a canyon.
Okay, gotcha.
Caldera comes in all shapes and sizes, but they're always related to a volcano of some sort. So
Yeah,
whether it's whether it's shallow or whether it's at the top of a mountain.
So, Calum, you were in the midst of checking out the book, committing what you could to your memory, when you would end up hearing the other three beginning to discuss something amongst themselves.
They're just like, okay, so are we back into the library still? Or
Yeah.
So we're still in the library, so they're discussing something, so I would move on over to them to see what they may have uncovered or found.
About time the boy joins us.
What'd you find over there?
I found a few of the old Pantheon gods, but one of them had their page torn out, and then I did find this, and I will kind of reiterate kind of what I saw and can read and understand of the passage that I found in the back. I don't remember what it was.
It was just a list of the names of the old gods, right?
No, there was a passage in the back. Give me one sec. Where was this located? All right. I will post it in lore, and then I will read it out loud. Oh, I already posted it. It's the last thing that I posted in the lore channel. When the sun no longer burns and the stars fall from the weave, four shall drink the breath of the one and carry the silence into song.
Oh,
So, yeah, that's just wonderful.
sounds reminiscent of the phrases we saw in the mausoleum.
Another one of them riddles.
That aside, we're planning our next move.
You think it has anything to do with the library?
It sounds more of a description of what just occurred, as opposed to something that's happening in the future.
There do be four of us. Well, anyways, Callum, we're discussing going about to Emberline Pass. Looking for this lost temple of Bearvax. Does Callum know anything about Emberline Pass? Or that area?
Would you have taken an interest in geography, Caleb?
Depends. In your world, do they have like ley lines?
There are ley lines, but only in Valtros. At least that's been discovered so far.
I would have hinted at it, but not too much into it.
Then yeah, you wouldn't be aware of anything in particular about it.
Okay. Well, where can we get one of these convoys? Or were we? What? No, wait. That's right. Weren't we discussing trying to find some horses?
Some drakes.
Or some drakes? Yeah, that's right. Wasn't it? Was it Luthus who said he knew somewhere?
Yeah.
Or okay. And if you could refresh my memory, Luthus, where was it you said we could get some drakes?
Luthus is not in there presently. He's standing guard outside.
Oh, that's right. We're just in there with Celine.
I believe it was
And
said
Alaris.
that the different
And
gates had the appropriate animals for traveling.
Oh, yep. I remember now. You said, yeah, like, so if we went out the north of the city, that direction we could get. Well, are we ready to get out of here? Or does anybody still want to look at anything? Because you said we can't take anything out of here, so we can't look for like anything to take, right?
Nah.
Okay.
I've been ready to get out of here for a while.
I bet you are.
Prophecies and all, they happen in the future. That's a problem for future us. So, if we want to solve the riddle, we have to go somewhere. And I think somewhere is out there. And he points at the door, very ecstatically, multiple times. But I presume, as we're leaving, we'll have to say our goodbyes to a couple people. Dwarf lady, head of the library, here. Thank you for your many words, both written and unwritten.
Hi, no problem. You just make sure you stick it to them Creed-forged bastards.
We'll do so without getting stuck ourselves. That's the important part there.
She taps her head. Oh, you got the quietest after you too, do ya?
Oh, you know of them.
Of course I be knowing of them. Though not much to be knowing. They, secretive lot they are.
With a name like Quietus, I presume they don't go talking much.
Alright you are, friend.
Well, thank you, Celine. Appreciate the knowledge.
Just gives you a nod.
Alaris, will you be joining us as we leave, or will you stay here?
Are you all planning to leave right now?
Well, do we remember what time it is?
You all headed down here in the morning, and you've been underground all day, so you don't know for certain what time it is, because you're underground.
No time
Can I
in the
make-
present.
Can I make a guesstimate with how sore my butt was from sitting down for so long?
It would probably be approaching nightfall, and then I'll be right back. My pizza's here.
Oh, brag about it! Brag about it!
Mine too.
Oh, you
What?
too? Oh,
What? Double pizza? Man, where's my...
you're the one that came from work. You should have brought
I
one with you.
know. Well, I was...
He was trying to get home.
Yeah, I was gonna say I was so focused on getting here.
Well,
That's okay. Somebody will make dinner.
just waiting on that food then.
I don't know. I don't think we can have that.
Waiting on food? Nope.
Oh, I have pizza flavored Pringles.
Pizza
Next best
acquired.
thing.
Pizza view for stream.
Is it pepperoni bacon pizza?
Sure is.
How did I know?
The KJ special.
Pepperoni bacon?
Hell
That's
yeah,
nice.
brother.
It's the green bell pepper mushroom.
Bell pepper mushroom?
And we top it off with the Starry, totally not sponsored.
That was a Pepsi,
And a Pepsi.
but you can hear it.
I try not to hear Pepsi. Or any soda for that matter. DM has returned with his pizza. Therefore, the question stands.
Where's your butt?
Yes.
I imagine pretty damn sore. If we've been sitting there literally all day.
Yeah, as I
was
mentioned
gonna
to
say, you're
you,
probably
you gather it's
numbed.
probably approaching nightfall.
Like, after sitting that long, probably like almost fall down when you stand up.
Yeah.
Get up,
Sleepy
fall
legs.
down.
I get
He would
knocked
have to use
down,
his
but I
back.
get up again.
To stand up briefly.
Roll athletics.
Well. Oh. How dare you? $11?
All right, you managed not to fall. Your legs are a bit tingly though.
Oh, ugh. Ugh. That's a terrible feeling. With wobbly legs, he says, well, I'm not going to stay here and read. However, if people want to stay the night, we can meet up in the morning on the ground floor, or the top floor. Sound good?
Well, we don't know how much longer the wards will hold. Moving under nightfall might be the best choice.
He scratches his chin.
I do think Nix brings up a good point.
Going under the cover of night. Well, we can see the Creed Forge a mile away. They stand out.
We just have to watch out for the shadows.
I presume everyone has better eyes than me, so as long as you keep me alerted, I'll be able to swat what comes our way.
You have a dark vision, don't you?
I can see, but I cannot perceive what I am seeing. Does that make sense?
Gotcha.
He nods.
I'll tell you where to hit.
Alright, in that case, Alaris, we would be leaving tonight.
I see. Very well. Well, shall we all make our way back to the Glowman Lantern?
We've gotten everything we can out of here. Unless everyone has any last minute thoughts, then he slowly inches his way toward the door.
I believe that's all I needed. Start following guard towards the door.
Nyx doesn't like standing still, so she ends up pacing for most of the day, and would also be eager to leave.
All right. Caleb, I assume you're going to be following after them?
Yeah, as much as I don't want to. Keep looking around. All the books.
All right. So, you all make your way back towards the front gate. Celine will follow very swiftly behind you, at least as swift as her stout dwarven legs will allow her. She'll wave each of you through the gate and lock it shut behind you. All right, then. Don't get dead out there.
We won't.
Luthus, seeing all of you return, will turn his attention towards all of you. Took your sweet-ass time, didn't you? Y'all ready to head back?
Well, we wouldn't be out here if we weren't.
He'll give a stoic nod, and he'll begin leading back up the stairwell that you all had originally descended.
Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Guard will go up first. Now that he knows everyone's ready.
Alright. Takes you all a little bit, but you eventually make your way back to the ground floor of the Glowman Lantern. You can see the shimmering of the ancient wards. They're still intact. And as you all approach there, Luthus will quickly make his way back over towards his bar, gesturing for you all to follow.
I will follow suit.
Yeah, we have no reason not to, so Nyx will follow as well.
He gestures for all of you to take a seat at the bar real quick, and gets behind the counter. He'll then turn towards his taps and will pour each of you a glass of ale, or a mug of ale rather, and toss them over towards each of you on the bar stand, and then over towards let's go with Erebus. He'll flick a coin in your direction.
I will catch that coin and say, what's this?
As you grab hold of it, you sort of flip it between your fingers, checking it out. This seems to be the like the badge for an Inquisitor.
Ah, so I would know exactly what it is.
Yeah. He gives you a nod. Show that to the northern stable hand. He'll see about getting you some drakes.
Ah. Thank you very much. Erebus opens up a little pouch on his side, on his left-hand side. He had like to kind of tuck behind a cape, and opens it and drops a coin in there. Keep that safe.
He looks over each of you. Slight nods. I ain't much for goodbyes. And I ain't known you long. But I hope you all take care out there.
Well, cheers, mate.
Thank
To that,
you.
Erebus will raise his glass of ale.
He is also having a glass, and he'll raise it towards you, and he'll take a swig.
Cheers.
Nix will raise her glass and cheers as well, but then not drink it and just place it back down on the counter.
The guard will grab a cup and go, "Here, here, here." We won't do too bad out there. We already did pretty well in the ossuary. The ossuary.
Ossuary.
He scratches his neck. Yeah.
Nix will pass her cup to guard. You can drink enough for the two of us.
He slides it over toward in front of him. He goes, "Oh yeah."
Well, Alaris speaking up now. She kind of traces a finger over the rim of her mug. I'm terribly sorry this little expedition of mine foisted this destiny upon all of you. I only hope that whatever path awaits you, you try your best. She'll then reach into her bag and she'll pull out 4 letters, each individually listed to the 4 of you, and hand them out.
I will just like nudge her to try and get her to be like smiling again. I'm like, come on, you know my uncle and my luck. It's just bound to happen.
I suppose you're right, she says with a very slight but sad smile. I'm going to DM the letters to each of you.
Cool. I was just about to ask, you know.
This is guard at the letter. He sees the words, but does he know what they mean?
Thank you very much, Alaris. I will carry your words with me. And then you see he puts the letter into the same pouch that he had dropped the coin in.
Guard will grab hold of the pendant around his neck as he reads it and close the letter. Right.
Nix will respond to Alaris's hopes and I guess her words. not the letter. Not all burdens are chains. Some are purpose. Have carried worse with less reason. And she'll take the letter and resume pacing because she doesn't like standing still.
I will take that and put it not in my notebook, but in my the wizard book. And I'm assuming she's gonna see that.
Yeah.
And I gotta change the battery in my headset.
And I'll just be like, thank you. Just wish I had more time. But I guess so do all when they're faced with something like this.
I missed most of that, but it's fine.
Very, very rarely in this life do we get to pick the time and place that destiny beckons us. Well, I'll wish you all luck on your travels. She gives you each a soft smile. As for me, I've got plenty of research to do back in Valtros. I hope to hear from you soon, and with good news at the very least.
Please tell my uncle and just leave out the whole tattoo thing.
Alright, I don't imagine he'd very much approve of those.
Well, I mean, it comes off. And I will have it come off and kind of swirl around me and then go back.
She'll raise her glass up to toast each of you, and taking another sip. She'll give a nod to Luthus. I'll see you for the next expedition, I suppose, Luthus, she says. With a slight smile in his direction, he just gives her a gruff nod. And then she'll set her mug down, make her way towards the door, offer you all one final glance before she moves off into the dark streets of Hollow Rest.
Before she does, Nix will say, we'll see you in Veltros in around a month's time.
One can only hope. And then she fades off into the night.
Well, should we all get going while the night is still here as well?
I would gather your things and let's head out.
Guard chugs both the mugs that he was given and goes, "Things gathered."
And then
I'll wait by the door.
I'll look to Luthus and ask if he can is it easy to get to where we're trying to go, or should we have him draw us a map?
Guards have been there
Out of
before.
the city. Oh, that's right.
The question is,
That's
can he
right.
remember how to get there? The answer is yes.
There's a couple obstacles to remember, but yeah, we'll see.
Ilfa knows the way.
There's a star out there named Yolfa. We just gotta follow it.
Is that like the North Star?
Why don't you say North Star?
It is where we need to be.
Right, well, you'll best make haste before these wars disperse. Oh,
Thank you, Luthus.
Take these with you, I suppose. Not like I need them. He'll reach underneath the counter and he'll set 2 regular healing potions down on the countertop for whoever wishes to grab them.
Not me.
If no one's gonna go and grab them, I'll grab them.
No.
All right, Caleb, you can add 2 healing potions to your inventory.
And not an appreciation knowing how hard these are to come by sometimes. 2 greater healing potions.
No.
Greater healing
Next we'll
potions are
go
just...
get her stuff, and we should probably make use of that Inquisitor token on the way as well, if we run into any guards.
That's a potion of healing, right?
Yeah.
The purple one, the Supreme?
No.
Superior?
Oh my god, bro, I'm about to just add him to your fucking inventory.
The Legacy gear?
Isn't the Legacy potion worse than the
I don't know, I just added the new one.
No, they're pretty much the same thing. Well, I guess if you want to get specific, the newer one specifies you can do it as a bonus action. So I guess technically it's better.
Yeah.
All right, you all ready to head off into the city then?
I'm ready to do that. I guess it wouldn't make sense for Nyx to lead with the coin. Someone who's more... who doesn't look so foreign should probably do it.
Erebus is fine with the coin.
Yeah, Erebus. Yeah. Erebus also has experience in this manner.
Being deceptive?
Sure.
No. Yeah.
Erebus, you're aware exactly how to carry yourself and exactly where to brandish that so that you won't be accosted by any Creed Forged.
Gotcha.
Lead on, Inquisitor. Nyx.
Now might be a good time to... Erebus looks at the party and lets him know that he used to be a part of the Creed Forged. So he knows exactly what to do.
Okay, Nyx's poking is fun. We'll come after that.
So are we now outside?
Are you all headed out now?
Yeah, I believe. Yeah, we're walking towards the door, saying our last goodbyes.
Alrighty. So you all make your way under the cover of nightfall into the city of Hollow Rest.
Making my way downtown.
Quite literally.
You dodge and duck and weave your way through the many alleyways, following along some of the roads, bypassing the weeping statues. No passerby seems to be giving you a second look, especially with Erebus so frequently displaying the badge of an Inquisitor. There are a few times when some Creedforge does try to stop you, but immediately Erebus sort of shuts them down in a manner that would be appropriate for an Inquisitor to carry themselves. Eventually, you all make your way to the outskirts of the northern end of Hollow Rest. The outskirts of the city is significantly less dense, not quite as much large monolithic buildings or anything like that. More kind of like sporadic, kind of slummy, I guess you could say. And you head towards the gateway that passes off into the northern end of the Sacred Wastes, where sort of directly outside the city there is a not necessarily an inn, but kind of just a stopover house that doesn't really have anybody maintaining it besides the stable hands. There isn't much in the ways of amenities here either, and it did take you quite some time to get outside of the city. The darkness of nightfall sort of beginning to be replaced by the ash-tinted orange and yellow of sunrise. Sort of hazy gray color to the Sacred Wastes themselves. Here, let me get my description real quick, if I can find it. The tabs, the infinite tabs. Oh, what the heck, where is it? Bro, it's gone. Fucking vanished. Oh, here we go.
No, you.
So you meet with the stable hand. He gives you all a slight nod, seeing the emblem that fucking Luthus had handed over towards you. He'll gesture you all towards the stables, where you see these massive sort of think horse size when I say massive, but they are very much like these scaled draconic looking entities. They've got like the long sort of sleek neck, scale all over their body, the undercurrent of sort of like fiery molten magma visible beneath their scale. As we swap maps real quick. There you go.
Wow. Neither of those are me.
There are 4, one for each of you, as you all hop on top of them. They're a bit sort of not quite skittish, but they kind of they act a bit erratic. The stable hand tries to calm them down, but fails. It is then that Scaldrus will sort of manifest itself outside of your gauntlets, Erebus, and
Oh yeah.
it will sort of seems to sort of coil around them very briefly, as their demeanor sort of begins to shift into that of much calmer entities, and then he will reappear back into your gauntlet, and then you feel this sort of warmth from the creature beneath you. This creature feels kin to you, like you're connected to it in some way.
Oh.
This ordeal's going to take a while. I will ritual cast Speak with Animals as well.
They are not beasts, so that will not work, unfortunately.
Oh. Oh well.
Am I the only one who's gotten on one so far?
No, everybody's gotten them on them at this point.
Is riding under athletics 5e?
Riding is it would be athletics, yes, but you don't need to make any riding checks unless we're like actively in combat or you're trying to do some sort of crazy maneuvers with them or something. You can just trot.
Yeah. Shall we then?
I believe I'm ready.
Yep. He hops on his.
Caleb, you getting on yours?
I thought we all were on them. I'm confused.
Just confirmation.
No, he says.
Yes, I'm on it. I am. It is a dragon.
Okay.
I am a young kid, and I get to ride a fucking dragon. I am like the first one to jump on it, with the approval of the stable people.
As you all get on top of them, the stable hand will explain that their wings don't enable full flight, only slight guides for leaping over large sort of spanses in canyons and such. So don't go trying to get them to fly or anything.
Understood, and I'm just slowly patting and doing whatever I can to make sure it likes me.
All right, you all gonna start heading off now?
I ask if I can bring treats.
Their preferred treats is the flesh of other animals. Unless you want to be carrying rotten stuff around you, I'd not recommend it. Perhaps try hunting something out there.
Okay, sounds good. Just want to make sure. I am like visibly excited.
Alright.
All right, ladies, let's get the show on the road.
All right, you
You
all.
remember, yeah, I was gonna say, you remember which way we're going?
He looks at the only entrance out there. I can see it in my head. Just follow me, and he whips the reins, and off it goes.
All right. As you all step beyond the shadow of the gods, the wind is the first to greet you. Dry, bitter, and older than any breath a mortal was meant to take. Behind you,
Looks like my grandfather.
Behind you, a hollow rest sags into itself. Its spires tilt like wilted prayers, the hollow bells still echoing faintly through the broken stone of the severed basilica. The roads behind you are paved in memory, in loss, and in silence. Before you lies the sacred wastes, a continent of ruin, not reclaimed, but revered in stillness. The land stretches on like a wound scabbed over by time, etched with the bones of gods and monuments too weathered to name. Great fragments of divinity litter the horizon, colossal ribs of marble half submerged in ash, shattered halos buried in salt flats, and pillars shaped like kneeling titans watching a sky that forgot them. The sky is pale with eternal dusk, clouds bruised and glowing from within. The sun fights to break through, but its light is filtered through a veil of ash and memory, painting the world in tones of gold, gray, and blood orange. In the distance, jagged silhouettes rise, the first signs of the ash-clasped teeth, the volcanic spine of the land. And beyond them, faintly glowing through the haze, the flickering silhouette of Emberline Caldera, like a sleeping god curled in fire. You have left the world of men. Now you walk the dust of the divine.
Oh, that's pretty.
At this point, you all also are currently suffering from 1 point of exhaustion, by the way.
Damn it!
Where does
Worth.
that go?
Am I supposed to do something?
Yeah, you can,
You go into conditions on D&D Beyond, and you can put exhaustion 1 on the bottom.
Okay. Where are conditions?
Just under hit points.
Aha. Exhaustion.
yeah, right there at the bottom.
1.
Also useful to know because the other conditions are there, so if you get charmed, blind, etc., you can put it in. You can
Okay.
toggle it.
Yep.
That's a cool. Exhaustion is new to me. I don't think that was,
Is it new to you?
Basically, what it is
all.
is when you are actually exhausted, shit is harder to do. Same thing applies
Yeah.
to the game.
Okay.
So, exhaustion, since you are new, it has the full breakdown for it in here. You reach 6, you basically just die. They've also changed how exhaustion works, too, with the new edition. Currently at level 1 exhaustion, you take a -2 to any d20 test, and a -5 to your speed.
Well, what? It's not just a -1?
Oh, damn.
It used to be disadvantaged on all ability checks, so it's a bit less punishing now, actually.
Yeah, that's
But
better.
I'm already slow.
That said, we should make camp not too far out. I don't know what the speed of drakes are, but we travel for a couple hours to make camp.
After the first hour of travel,
Who's that?
who's what?
That's me.
Oh, it's Caleb now.
It's random NPC guy in key art. You haven't rid for more than an hour into the wastes before the wind begins to change. Slowly, gently, the air stills, as if the land itself draws breath. Then, without storm or cloud, ash begins to fall. Not in great choking waves, but soft, fine flakes, like snow made of silence. It doesn't burn. It doesn't sting. It simply lands. It coats your shoulders, your cloaks, your gear, your skin. But then you realize these aren't just flakes of ash. They're fragments of script. Tiny, curling strips of golden inked parchment that crumble as soon as you try to read them. Lexori sort of pulses and shifts in your arm, Calum. You see symbols begin to sort of shift into focus in front of you. Torvin's light flares briefly green. Siren flicks its tongue as though catching the scent of something impossibly old. And then at once, it stops. The flakes vanish as quickly as they appeared. The wind returns, and the silence deepens.
So I saw a green flash.
That was guard.
Oh, guard.
You saw flickerings of the script as Lexori tried to decipher it, but was unable to.
I talked to Alexori. I'm like, yo, what exactly was that?
Divine dictation.
Are we gonna be able to start reading that soon?
As Lexori says, divine dictation, you have a little moment that clicks, Calum. This specific type of language was only found in ancient temple manuscripts and unfinished prophecies from before silence fell.
Oh. I will just ask for confirmation. I'm like, so was I ever able to translate it, or
Nobody's been able to translate it. Even Alaris. Alaris is the closest to being able to translate it, but it's a very archaic form of Celestial, the forgotten language of the divine. Even older than the oldest language.
Gotcha. And I will ask, like, Exoria, like, are we gonna be able to start reading that soon, or?
All things are possible with the spark of divinity within. This one cannot say for certain.
Always so cryptic with you.
That shouldn't feel new to you.
Say that again?
That shouldn't feel new to you.
It's just me wishing he'd take a chill pill eventually. But also enjoying the riddles. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like, my character loves, like, puzzles and everything.
Nix, you would note before the script disappeared, on the back of your hand, a symbol resembling an 8 turn sideways appeared very briefly. Erebus, you would hear in Draconic Scaldrus's voice. You're not quite sure if it's referring to you or something else. It simply says, "Remember."
Who you are.
And Guard, the moments that the flakes fell, you keeping your eye on the horizon as you're leading towards the caldera, you would have noticed very briefly it seemed to glow brighter, as if something in the land had looked back at you.
Does looking into the land, does he catch an image of anything?
He does not.
And the Drake seems unfazed?
It does.
Alright.
Is it too late to take a deep breath of the ashes? Breathe deep.
He looks back, actually, and sees... Is there a trail that the Drakes are leaving as they move through the ashes?
Oh yeah, for sure. Well, there would have been, but all of the sudden ashfall has vanished entirely.
Strange happenings in these lands. Or is this unique to our circumstances? He just shrugs.
Perhaps both.
We've been traveling.
Oh, go ahead.
It's been an hour, right?
It was an hour when this sudden ashfall had come upon all of you. Yes.
How long has it lasted?
Minute less, hard to say.
Shall we continue on?
Since we're no longer in town, Nyx will allow Tsirin to come out from her shadow and let it coil around her arm.
It does so. You feel it sort of constrict against you, and there's something comforting about it. Like a hug.
Gay hugs. Snake hugs.
As you all...
I say...
Oh, good.
I say we continue for another hour or two and then make camp. She'll respond to Guard.
Alright. Another hour then. As he pats the back of the Drake. And gets it going.
And a bit of smoke flares from the nostril as it starts thumping its way. You all pass through the wide, flat expanse of volcanic loam and scorched salt glass, And eventually, not far from where the ash script had fallen, you all are met with another phenomenon. The land that you seem to be passing over seems to be oddly still. The wind has died yet again. You don't hear any insects. Only the horizon and silence. The small, or I shouldn't say small, the thumping of the clawed feet of your drakes, and that of your own equipment sort of rattling and clanging as you shimmy on. In the distance, half shrouded by an ashy haze, you spot a series of upright stones, arranged in a perfect arc, as if marking the edge of an invisible stage.
An invisible state. Roll?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
This is me, the DM, presenting things to you. If you choose to engage or pass on.
Gotcha. So there's a arch that looks like it's asking for an invisible, like an.
No. It's a series of upright stones arranged in a perfect arc, as if marking the edge of an invisible stage.
Oh.
Here looks a good place to rest.
Yeah, I want to go there. Check it out.
I think that also looks like a good place to stop.
As you approach, you see they are statues, but not of people, not entirely. The forms vaguely humanoid, robed in crumbling divine vestments, but their faces are smooth, blank, unformed. They stand in stillness as if caught mid-chant, mouths slightly parted, though there are no mouths carved there, just void. One holds a severed golden tongue in its hands, laid across an altar of obsidian veined with white marble. There are 7 statues in total, each facing northeast, the direction of the caldera.
Once we get close to the statues, Nyx will dismount and stable the drake by tying it to one of the statues.
I want to investigate and try and understand what the statues are more in depth. Try and figure out why they're here, what their purpose is, and see if there's anything I can gather.
Calum, as you approach, you feel Lexori shifting on your arms.
What's up, bud?
This one can see something is written.
Something is written? I'm way more curious now and go to investigate on what Lexori is kind of pulling me for.
Are you gonna unleash Lexori, or are you gonna try and check it out yourself first?
I'm gonna unleash Lexori and follow.
All right. It unfurls from around your arm and sort of serpentines its way around the statues before it quickly settles on the altar and then sort of snakes its way down. And you see the ink that forms Lexori's body begin to fill in written flowing script at the base of this altar here. It reads, "We sang until the sky cracked. We sang until the world closed its ears. We do not sing now, we listen for the voice that made the others."
KJ, you're gonna hate me. I just had to swap headsets.
You need me to repeat it then?
Yes, please.
It reads, "We sang until the sky cracked. We sang until the world closed its ears. We do not sing now, we listen for the voice that made the others."
For the voice that made the others, that sounds incomplete. Does it mean like the voice that made the others disappear?
Voice does have a capital V.
Oh, okay. I tell everybody else, like, hey, look what Lexori found.
Wait, this is one of the statues?
This is at the base of the
Altar.
obsidian altar with the vein of white marble and the golden tongue sitting upon it in the hand of one of the statues.
Well, is there more writing on the other, each one?
Would you like to check them out?
Yeah, yes I would. So which one, wait, that was
specifically the altar in the center of all 7 of them.
okay. And then, yeah, so which side are we? You said they're all facing
northeast, the direction that you're traveling.
Okay. Well, I will go to, like, what the closest one would be. But, like, the closest to the left, I presume, would be the...
Sure.
One.
Do I get the, Go ahead.
Yeah, Erebus, go ahead and roll an investigation check for me as you check the statues out.
What?
An investigation check.
Investigation, gotcha. 17.
17. As you check them out, you sort of slowly pass over each of them. You do not seem to find any other sort of writing on them besides the initial writing that was written upon the altar.
So I can't make out any of it. So.
It's not that you can't make it out. There's just no writing that you see visible.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Just the writing that is on the altar that's been filled in by Lexori's form.
Okay, and then I'm gonna go ahead and try to. Can I spin the statue?
Give me an athletics check.
I feel like these are really big statues.
They are about your size.
Ah, 5.
These statues seem pretty firmly in the ground. In fact, as you try, a bit of it sort of chips away, and you kind of winces. Oof.
Ah. Well, I don't know if it's a puzzle.
I get the feeling like it's trying to see if we should sing.
I mean, you can definitely try whatever the heck you want, man.
Well, maybe it's a simple riddle. I'll look at Alexori and like, do you sing?
You get this sort of sense of incredulation as you then come to the realization that Lexori has only ever spoken to you through words that have been written directly in front of you to be read.
Nyx will hum the tune that she remembered.
Go ahead and roll a performance check.
Can I assist so he gets advantage?
You don't remember this. You don't know the song, so you would not be able to assist.
I thought I recorded the song.
Different song.
Was that? There's been a couple of songs. I don't think this isn't the one that was recorded in the ossuary that you're humming, right, Nyx?
It's the one that I remembered in the library.
Okay.
Different song?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
What'd you roll?
17.
17. As you hum it, Nyx, there is a chime-like tone, perfectly harmonious, that fades into silence over 13 seconds from each statue. And as you do, or as rather the chime finishes, the hand clasping the tongue seems to shift itself, no longer holding it as it lands atop the altar.
Nyx will continue to hum as if she wasn't, trying. She was just, humming.
I check it out.
It's a golden tongue laying on top of an altar.
A golden tongue.
Yes.
How big is that golden tongue?
Sized.
About that.
What?
Oh, you're probably not watching the stream. I'd say probably like normal human size, I suppose.
Does it look like it's solid gold? Can I pick it up?
Do you go to grab it?
Go look and investigate it and then grab it, yes.
Investigation would entail touching it.
Yep, investigation.
All right. You grab hold of it. It's not quite solid gold, but it's also not exactly what you would expect from a tongue. It feels almost like silk.
Silky tongue?
Yes.
You had way too much thought process into this, dude. Silky tongue.
Does it taste like tongue? It's one of my favorite meats.
Lengua.
Alright, well, I'll pick it up. So now I have a gold-plated, silky tongue.
Yeah.
The fuck?
Well, is it floppy?
Not
The fact you
not
think-
entirely.
Oh my
Not
God.
not entirely.
Oh my god. I'm like, well, I guess saying it was definitely it.
So you can add gold silky tongue to your inventory. You'll have to make
I
that
guess
as a custom item.
Alright, gold silky tongue.
Makes waters for Drake while they're doing that. Still humming.
So y'all gonna set up camp here around noon ish?
Yeah, there's already a bed. Looks at the altar.
What? It was from how many different statues again?
There are 7.
And we're where?
3 hours out of town,
Yeah,
to the north.
2 hours what?
you're a few hours outside of town, northeast, moving towards the Emberline Caldera.
So Caldera?
Yeah, you're currently in sort of exactly as the scene looks, a wasteland full of broken monuments and remnants of ancient times.
Alright, what's the cost and what's the weight?
It is weightless and priceless.
Oh man.
It's a relic, dude.
Hey, I've never added a custom item before. Just double checking.
Finding out what it does is what's the important part.
So I look this tongue over and I try and understand what this could possibly be. If this is like a piece of a puzzle or whatever.
All right.
It licks you.
Do not start.
I
I
mean,
get a lick
it does
in the
that
middle
just
of
by him
fucking
holding it.
night.
Oh man.
But make sure to keep it in your blanket.
So if you hummed that one song, I'm gonna hum the other one. Does anything happen?
Yeah, the statues ring out the same chime, the same 13 seconds it takes to fade.
Nothing happens. No change.
No.
That's okay.
The hand opens again, but there's nothing else there for it to release.
Yeah, pretty much. All right. Well, as you all begin to set camp, are you going to be keeping watch while trading sleeps, or are y'all just going to pass the fuck out?
Nix will take first watch. Nix is used to traveling, so.
Guard will take second watch.
I think it'd be better if I take second watch. I can't see well in the dark.
Guard will take third watch.
Already dark, isn't it?
Which I guess that
It's not dark. It's noon.
It's like noon, yeah.
Now this is where I, as the DM, will ask, because we get into weird timey shit. Would you all like to sleep until morning the next day, or would you like to continue traveling at night?
The morning next day, so that it's not weird.
Yeah. Recover from our sleep exhaustion, because I think we need a full 8 hours, so we're gonna be able to get an extra, like, everybody will be able to get like another.
Everybody get it. Yeah.
Yeah, and someone has jet lag too, so we gotta worry about that too.
Wow!
Very well. Nyx, go ahead and give me your perception check for your watch.
See if I can get lower than my passive perception. No, I got a 22.
22. All right. During your watch, Nyx, you guys aren't too far off the well-treaded path, but you sort of keep your eye everywhere as best you can. And around the halfway mark of your watch, you see a lone figure wrapped in ash-colored robes, sort of walking the path. Behind them, they seem to be dragging something by chain, as it sort of kicks up a bit of dust behind them. It doesn't appear to be like a living being or anything. Much more square. They've got a long, sort of gnarled staff as they just continue on the path.
For a moment there, I thought you were talking about the person being a living being.
I mean, who knows?
Not the square. We'll move to get a closer look.
All right. You can't make out any sort of distinguishing features. Their form entirely draped in this ashen-colored robes. Long, sort of flowing hood that sort of falls past them. They have a tattered cloak that is also dragging in the dust and kicking up storm. You're able to make out a bit more in detail whatever it appears that they're dragging. It appears to be a probably like 1 foot by 8-inch stone tablet, probably about 2 or 3 inches thick. They still seem to be just walking along the path though.
Does their garb look dustborn, or is it more local? Or is it just too tattered and ash covered to tell?
You can see elements that may be dustborn, but you also see elements that aren't. It seems to be kind of a patchwork mishmash of whatever sort of cloth they found to keep it sort of wrapped together. And I will say, since you managed to roll so high on your perception, and you're sort of checking them out, you would note the one portion of them that you're able to make out, that is their hands, the one holding the staff and the one that is kind of off their side, appears to be, you can't quite tell from this distance, but it appears to be either very sort of thin and frail or entirely skeletal and fleshless.
Curiosity is going to get the better of me. she'll get within earshot and say, "You shouldn't be dragging those relics around."
As you approach, you hear something that you didn't hear before. The faint tingling of bells from the tip of their staff, where there is no bell. As you speak to it, it sort of comes to a halt. Not turning towards you, but it does sort of clasp its staff into the dirt, and another sort of jingling of bell accompanies it.
Did I roll a stealth check to keep my location disguised?
Sure.
Or would that be deception?
It would be stealth.
Okay. Yeah, 11.
All right. And then you hear it speak in this sort of raspy voice. To pass into coil forgotten lands, you must leave something behind. What you cling to may burn you long before the fire ever does.
What was the first part?
To pass into coil forgotten lands, you must leave something behind. And then it clatters its staff again. You hear another accompaniment of bell as it will continue onwards, dragging the tablet behind it.
So, having been in situations with Cthulhu-esque monsters before, Nyx would probably just leave it be at that, and just head back to camp
All right.
and resume her time.
Monsters. Oh no.
Yeah, that's what the Shattered Pantheon is, bro.
The scariest of them pretend to be human.
As you turn your back towards it, Nyx, you hear on the wind that same phrase repeated before it fades.
You'll hear the ringing of the bells as it continues on, I assume.
Yes.
The
rest of your watch will pass without incident. Who do you wake?
It was next, Caleb, right?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I assume Caleb's sleeping on the floor, so she's gonna nudge him with her foot and then go find a place to sleep to wake up. Or, yes, sleep, not wake up. Wake up.
Perhaps sleeping is a form of being awake.
Well, I mean, that's what I mean by repeating wake up.
I guess it's my turn. Alright, well. Night.
Caleb,
Be careful. We're not alone out here.
Great. That's exactly what I want to hear waking up. Everything okay?
As okay as things can be.
Boy, which way did he go? They go. It go. What is it?
Nothing to worry about.
Alright. Huh?
Just keep your eyes and ears open. And then she'll go find a place near the altar to fall asleep,
Sounds good. And
using the altar for cover.
Guess perception.
Yes, sir.
Ah, fuck. I got a 12.
12. All right.
Yes, sir.
As you cast your gaze about the wastes, the wind does begin to pick up, sort of billowing your scholarly robes around you. And as you sort of blink and shield your eyes for the briefest of moments to stop a bit of dust from getting in, for the briefest of moments as the sun begins to set, rather than the normal sort of dimming orange that you would think would accompany a sunset, it briefly shifts copper and green. You see far in the horizon, moving in the direction of the Umberline Pass, dozens of translucent snake skins, each the size of a person. They ripple in the wind.
Translucent snake skins? Am I seeing ghosts?
Impossible to tell.
How far away are they?
Do you shift your gaze in that direction?
Yes.
You see in the center, as they stop, a fully formed shell, upright, like a statue formed of dried and hardened light. It vaguely takes the shape of a humanoid. But you can't make out much more than that unless you deign to gain closer.
Like, rough distance on how far?
It's a good distance away. Go ahead and give me a survival check. See if you can properly gauge the distance.
How the fuck did I roll a better survival than perception? 19.
A 19? You reckon it would probably take you at least an hour to get there.
And I'm like very positive though it's snakes though, right?
Yeah. Or at least something in the form of a snake.
Oh, fuck. Does it look like it's coming this way, or is it just...
It was moving in the direction of the caldera, but it stopped as soon as you turned your gaze towards it.
It stopped?
Whatever it is.
I'm calculating in my head just everything. I know that my group needs sleep, they need rest in order to be able to function. I also know that I'm gonna fucking get it back. I can already tell. Erebus, right? You're the one that summoned the snake?
Nix.
Nyx. Nyx is the one that summoned the snake. I'm thinking about
Erebus
that.
is dragon.
Gotcha.
I guess.
dragon.
Well, I guess they're both kind of snakes, but Erebus is more of a serpentine dragon than a full snake.
Gotcha. Nyx was the one that summoned the white snake.
Yes.
I will think about that and wonder if it will be something that they would be curious on. If I do, okay, you said the exhaustion changed in this update.
Yeah.
If I wake someone up just briefly, is that going to affect their long rest?
It would, yes.
So they wouldn't be able to actually get rid of their exhaustion if I wake them up now?
No.
Fuck! I know everybody needs sleep. I'm gonna just keep an eye on it. If it starts coming towards us, then I'm gonna start waking people up. But if it doesn't move, then I'm just gonna, just stay locked onto it.
Alright. The rest of your watch will pass without incident.
Is it still there?
It is.
Keeping my eyes trained on it, I'm gonna go wake up guard. Yo, your turn.
I'm awake.
Yeah, well, do you see this? And I point out the giant snake.
It's multiple snakes.
Multiple snakes, yeah. Multiple translucent snakes.
And yes, you would see them, guard. They're illuminated by some strange hard light shell in the center.
One hasn't eaten you yet?
Thanks, guard.
Go sit down.
Part of me thinks we should go check it out. Part of me thinks that we can't disturb everybody else's rest. They need their rest.
Well, I feel like that's not the last we'll be seeing of any strange sights in these lands.
I think it's about an hour out. Our watch is 2 hours apiece?
They're a little longer with this one because we're trying to get to daytime.
Knowing I'm young and spry. Guard, if I'm not back in 2 hours, wake up everybody else. And I'm going to go check it out just a little bit because my character's not going to be able to sleep knowing that that's there and it still hasn't moved in over 2 hours.
Don't get eaten. He goes back to lay down.
You do not lay down. I need you awake with everybody else. It's your turn to watch.
Oh, it is?
Yes.
He goes over to a rock. A nice rock to look over everything. Alright. If something happens, just use your loudest utility that you have.
I'll shoot something up into the air to where you know it's going to be me.
Do you have some sort of light spell or anything, Caleb?
Light spell? I have create bonfire and control flame.
Alright, you'll have to use a torch then. It is dark.
Yep, I'm gonna... can I go slow?
Yeah.
And try and not use a torch? How illuminating are these snakes?
Well, there is the singular source of light off on the horizon, but you also have no idea what sort of rock or relic or monument may be buried in the underbrush of the plains.
Okay, then I'm gonna use control flame and light my lamp and put a small piece of cloth around it to kind of funnel the light in a certain area and not widely illuminate my presence.
Bootleg hooded lantern, understood.
Yes.
Okay. As you go ahead and, are you trying to approach it stealthily or just slowly?
Isn't it an hour away?
It is, yes.
I'd like to go up there for a bit, and if something happens, try and, like, if I start seeing something, then I definitely want to start being a little more stealth-like.
Alright. You continue moving towards it. There isn't any sudden change in the way that it's just existing there. You've got probably 10 more minutes before you approach it at this point.
Nothing changing?
Nothing changing.
I'm going to keep moving at the same pace then. God, I have a bad fucking feeling about this. I'm about to re-roll my character. I gotta get a new character sheet.
Alright. It is within sight. You can see it is in fact just the translucent remnant of snakeskin that is forming whatever these entities may be. They all seem to be sort of coiled around in slumber around whatever this statue is. As you approach, you see it's humanoid, feminine. In fact, features that strangely seem familiar to you, and that it kind of resembles Nyx, but it's not quite her.
Huh. So it's resembling nothing. I don't want to say like out of the ordinary or anything, but like
It's not doing anything as you approach it. It's just existing there.
Okay, then I'm gonna just get closer and go to investigate it.
And again, investigate means touching.
I understand that.
Okay.
Just
As you first
being mindful of it, look it over, and if it doesn't look like it's gonna hit me, then yes, investigate and try and look into it a bit more.
As you first place your hand upon it, you hear a crack.
Fuck.
Starting directly where the heart would be, it cracks and cracks and cracks until the shell fades away. And you see before you a spectral projection of someone. Again, someone that vaguely resembles Nyx, but not quite. They have this sort of priestly air about them. A number of sort of gold adornments, circlets, necklaces. And they look towards you. And then they speak in this sort of ethereal, feminine voice. We do not die. We do not rise. We only remember how to change. And then it smiles softly at you before it seems to sort of lose its form and then take like this small like circular form of light that then lands directly on your heart, Caleb, and sort of seeps into you. The next time, this is something that you want to note down. The next time that you fail an intelligence, wisdom, or charisma save, you have advantage on it.
Well, what?
Yeah.
But if you fail it, you get to roll again, basically. Or is it if you fail it, the next time that you roll, you have...
The next time I fail a what?
It's not the next time that you fail. It's the next intelligence, wisdom, or charisma saving throw that you make. You have advantage on it.
Okay.
Intelligence, charisma, wisdom.
Saving throw.
Okay.
And as this form vanishes inside of you, the translucent snake-like figures that were resting and coiled up, they also crumble into ash before the wind carries them off.
Gosh damn it. I just like freaking face palm. Breathe in deeply and just let out a sigh. Alright, well, I guess we'll go back. Make sure guard knows we're okay. So the others can sleep. And we're gonna pray Nyx doesn't kill us in the morning.
Well, before that, or actually, I guess this would actually happen as you turn in. Since you specified you breathe deeply of the ash.
Gosh damn it!
As you drift into an uneasy slumber, the world dissolves into ink and starlight around you. You find yourself standing upon a vast, translucent plain of interwoven runes and shifting symbols. A cosmic lattice that stretches into eternity in every direction. Above you, an impossibly geometric constellation unfolds like a blooming flower of light, its angles aligning and misaligning with every heartbeat. And then a voice, not quite heard but understood, echoes within you. The world frays at its edges. Threads once bound by divine decree now writhe in entropy. You are not a scribe, you are a weaver. What you inscribe, you rewrite. What you rewrite, you realign. And then a single thread of golden ink unfurls before you, coiling through the void, tugging at your fingertips. Follow the line. Restore the pattern, or let it unravel. The choice is yours. The lattice dims. The vision fades. You awaken briefly to a faint shimmer of ink that spirals on your skin in the shape of Lexori. The iota sort of glowing a soft, kind of golden, silvery light. It's sort of shift and form these patterns, unknown equations and glyphs. And then you sort of shake your head and clear it for a moment, and it's gone. And you find yourself returning to your slumber.
A golden thread.
Guard, time for your watch.
I'm assuming I make it back in one piece.
Yes. This happened when you came back and when you were going to sleep.
Okay. How long was I gone? Like, how far into Guard's watch was it?
It would have been a couple of hours.
Okay.
Guard, go ahead and roll perception for your watch.
$18.
18. All right. And the last quarter of your watch, Guard. Your well-honed ears from your time spent in the Highlands perk up. You hear something on the wind. The sound of yipping and howling. The sounds of wolves on the hunt. Something is approaching the camp.
If that's so. He goes around the camp, starting with the closest person to him. Or returning the favor in this case, he will wake up Caleb, shaking him hard.
I didn't shake you hard. What the fuck?
We got wolves. And then he moves over to wake up Erebus.
I have a bad feeling about this.
And then Nyx. And then he'll gesture to each of them the sounds of the howling.
You all hear it eerily upon the wind. They're getting closer.
Would Nyx's perception allow her to be awake before Guard wakes her?
Your passive perception doesn't really come into play when you're asleep.
Okay.
Is there any preparations you all wish to do before you're set upon?
How far out do the wolves sound?
Close.
Like 5 minutes close?
A minute
Do I-
less.
Can I short rest after that?
Yeah, I mean, you can finish your rest. Oh,
Well, this is like halfway through our rest, isn't it?
I mean, like, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you should
Get a
be
short rest
fully healed
or
up,
long
though.
rest.
You should have all of your
Oh, you're
stuff.
right. I am. Oh, you're right. I am. I'm still
You all
bad.
spent the last day in a library. You didn't really use any of your resources.
That's right. That's right. I'm all good.
Where are the
I was
drakes?
casting so many spells at those books.
You would be able to get a short rest.
Oh yeah, the drakes. Where
I was
are
gonna,
the
yeah.
drakes?
They're saddled up, right?
They are.
Okay. Guard is going to stand near the drakes and say, "Protect the mounts."
Nyx will take a defensive position towards the front of the drakes as well.
And then
And
I will drop behind. What just happened? Oh, were you dragging at the exact same time?
Who's the dragon?
Dragging.
Dragging what?
Oh, I think he's asking the DM who drags our characters.
No, I was literally, I was moving mine, and then it like teleported out of my hand. I was like, what the fuck?
Oh, I was looking at my character sheet. I was not paying attention to what's going on here.
No, yeah, it was, and then he started adding tokens. So yes, I'm presuming that is exactly what happened. I want to be in the back.
Yeah, guard come at the front with me.
You all turn your attention in the direction of the sounds that you heard. The first cresting over some of the ruins and the wastes. A massive beast, its flesh, fiery smoke emanating from its nostrils. You see molten magma dripping from its maw. Its eyes, these beads of red as it leaps down. The ground scorches beneath its feet, and shortly behind it, similarly fiery entities, vaguely wolf-like in shape, appear behind them. As we will roll some initiative and call the session there.
Hold on. Hold on before that starts. I do want to cast 2 spells before. One would be as Nyx approaches her position, her point. She will summon her snake, and it will like shake ash from its body as it comes out from under the ash.
Boop.
And
Why are my initiative rolls so fucking bad?
I'll also be casting Warding Wind on myself.
I rolled a 16.
I guess I could do some blessing. I'll just wait.
There,
Guard will
around myself so that you know that I have a Warding Wind.
could also rage before initiative.
Yeah.
All right.
And then I will ask. I'm calling it here because this is the time that we usually would call it. But if y'all would like to, we can do some of the combat. But I know it's getting late for y'all.
I still haven't eaten.
All
I'm
right.
gonna go get some food.
All right. We will pick up there next time then.
Rage should be red. Grr. All right.
Well,
Sweet. I like that I can do stuff with the map.
before y'all take off, though, I would like to ask your thoughts on today.
That's good. Always have fun with this.
Am I doing decent at the sort of Soulsborne aesthetic here?
Yeah.
Doing great.
Yeah, no, I'm liking that. I'm having a good time.
Cool.
It doesn't feel like it feels distinctly different from Farsoth, but very similar.
Oh yeah.
I would say.
Well, I mean, you were playing an apocalyptic Farsoth, so.
Yeah. So I do get vibes from that, which isn't bad actually. I like it.
Yeah, cool.
And the land is different. It's nice to not be facing demons.
At least not yet.
No, you keep them out of this.
Y'all are only level 3.
We're fighting a hellhound. We're part of like we.
I wasn't gonna say it, but yeah.
I was thinking that Mira would actually be really good in this campaign, but Mira doesn't actually work as a character until you get to like level 5 or 6.
Ooh. Hellhound, do you mean a pit bull?
Chihuahua,
Yes.
actually.
Just
A chihuahua?
Is how was the visuals? Were they good?
Yeah, no, the art user or the art AI that you're using is pretty decent. I
Yeah.
like the art style as well. Very
Yeah, I like that.
very similar to Riot's kind of art style.
Yeah. That's that's kind of what I trained all of my shit with. So
Yeah, I mean their recent art style. Their old art style is different, but their recent art team actually has a really good style.
What did they make again?
League.
League of Legends,
Okay.
Arcane.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, don't recommend them Arcane. They'll get the wrong idea. Arcane's actually decent. League of Legends.
Exactly. Arcane is actually good. League of
Arcane,
Legends.
Arcane is very good.
I know what League of Legends is. Have you guys played Smite 2?
I've not played
Smite is
Smite.
out?
I've played the original Smite.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
played the.
same.
No, I haven't played number 2 yet. I've been
Ryan
looking at it.
Ryan keeps on trying to get me to play it, and I'm just like, I don't want to play MOBAs. Leave me alone.
Not you, Ryan. A different Ryan.
Gotcha. I was like, what did I do?
Well, I can.
Reinhardt.
I'll drop y'all's new artwork in the artwork.
If you didn't notice, I went and switched the token on mine.
I did notice.
I was gonna say I'll switch mine tonight.
Boop.
Just not right meow.
I did have to crop it because the thing just like tried to make it square and it destroyed like the quality.
Yeah, I usually just screen cap the upper profile.
I didn't want to be centered. I had to be like Erebus, but on the other side.
Now they don't look like twins.
They still do a little bit.
Just a tiny bit.
Very similar.
Alright. I'm gonna go get some food.
Okay.
You better be eating pizza.
No.
I am gonna go eat pizza.
I'm gonna pop out real quick and say bye to stream, and then I'll be right back.
Peace.
Okay.
All right, there you got it. Chapter 6. We out in the road now. See y'all next time.